Good morning. Are you the owner of the business?
Yes.
And your name is?
Jane.
Hey, Jane. I'm Mike Dunaway with the NFIB, the Federation of Independent Business. I'm working with your business neighbors here in the area to stop legislation that will severely impact your business, and I need your input. Jane, these are some of the issues that we're currently testifying on. I need to know from you which of these federal level issues concern you the most. Do we have the federal budget, health care, and regulatory issues?
I think health care.
Healthcare. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that healthcare should be a government solution or a private sector solution?
Private sector.
Private sector. And what's your biggest concern with healthcare?
Cost.
The cost. Okay. At the state level, we have state regulations, workers' comp, and taxes. Which of those concern you the most?
Taxes.
Taxes. And what is it about taxes that concern you the most?
They keep going up.
Keep going up. What's the single biggest issue, Marietta, impacting your business today?
Finding good employees.
Marietta's biggest issue is finding good employees. Okay, well, Marietta, thank you very much. I would like to let you know that trending today, you mentioned healthcare, and 38% of the business owners that I've talked to today are concerned about healthcare. You also mentioned taxes, and 45% today are concerned about taxes. Now, it's also my job to share with you who we are and what we're doing about these issues. Have you heard of the NFIB, Marietta, or have you just seen our plaques all over the place?
I've seen the plaques. I don't know anything about it.
NFIB is the largest small business organization in the United States and the only organization that works exclusively on behalf of the small business community at both the state and federal level. Marietta, this is a partial list of our over 4,500 members here in Louisiana. As you can see, we represent every kind and every size of independent business. For this reason, whenever we testify in front of committees, the politicians know that we speak for the entire small business community. We're not just a special interest group. And here's what these people are doing, Marietta, and they need your help. First, you get to vote ballots like these at the state level and at the federal level that will come into your inbox a few times a year. Once we get the majority of opinion, then we can testify and fight to make an impact on the issues. As a matter of fact, here's what your legislators are saying about NFIB right now.
Thanks to NFIB for being such a great partner on important economic and small business issues. I've had a great relationship with NFIB and Louisiana members of NFIB forever, and I really count on you all for important input and ideas in terms of how things affect small business.
Marietta, it's also important to know that your legislators are voting on the very same issues that you're voting on. So finally, you have a voting record so that you can see who stood up for your business and who didn't. This process is so successful that Fortune magazine, news media from both sides of the aisle consistently rank NFIB as the most influential business lobby up in Washington today. And Marietta, what this means to you, quite simply, while you're busy running your business, we're fighting for your business. And here's what we're fighting for. Here in the state of Louisiana, we were able to help pass a law that's going to keep frivolous lawsuits at a minimum. In other words, protect your right as a small business owner not to have to worry about all these needless lawsuits. Up in Washington, Marietta, one of our biggest challenges here in Louisiana, quite frankly, is there is a bill that is being considered that would charge you for each mile that you drive your car. It's called the Vehicle Miles Driven Tax. We have to pay taxes when we buy our cars, we pay taxes to keep our cars through sales taxes, and now they want us to pay taxes to drive our cars. At the federal level, Marietta, one of the biggest issues that we were able to get done last year, you mentioned taxes, was NFIB was instrumental in getting the Section 179, expensing of new equipment, lowered or increased from $25,000 up to $500,000. Our biggest challenge right now up in Washington is to make sure that we make that tax deduction available and permanent for all of our small business owners here throughout 2015. And then also, Marietta, you mentioned health insurance. One of our biggest challenges is making sure that we take out the most harmful aspects of the health insurance bill that is going to impact your business every day. And while we continue to win on issues like these, Marietta, our members also save thousands of dollars in areas where they're already spending money. I noticed that you had credit card transactions. TransFirst is a credit card carrier with NFIB, and quite frankly, our members have saved over $1,200. And I also noticed in the back you're using some tools. If you chose to use the member benefit with Granger, The average member saved $450 because it's a 25% discount and no freight on anything coming to your business, no matter where it's shipped from. So I'm sure you can see, Marietta, how NFIB is protecting your business, and that's why our members have joined together for 5, 10, 15, 20 years or more to protect the future of small business and help counterbalance the voices of big government, big business, and big labor. Now, Marietta, it's important to know that every business can get involved because NFIB doesn't have a set investment. You actually determine what you might invest. However, as a nonprofit organization, we do have a one-member, one-vote policy regardless of what you choose to invest. These are recommended investments based on your number of employees. While some are doing around 10,000, others are doing around 750. Most do around 500, others around 375. So Marietta, I'm here today on behalf of your neighbors, and they're asking you to do two things. The first, vote our ballots, vote our ballots and help us hold our legislators accountable and display this voting membership plaque because it shows you're doing your part to help preserve the free enterprise system. And since you see the value in what NFIB is doing for your business, all I need is a business card to get you started with these others.
Well, I really got to think about it.
You got to think about it. May I ask a question? Based on what you've seen, do you believe in what NFIB stands for?
Oh, yes. That's
Great.
good.
May I ask another question? Is it whether or not to join or the amount that's causing you some hesitation?
I think it's the amount. Things are really tight.
Well, Marietta, may I make a suggestion? Let's get you started this year with the trial membership at a modest level. That'll enable you to get your voice heard by using the materials I'll leave with you today, and that will come into your inbox. Also, to activate some of these member benefits that will enable you to save thousands of dollars over the course of the next year. Now, that certainly makes more sense than making a $1,000 decision after a brief presentation. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I think I could go with that.
What I need is a business card.
All right.